everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be reviewing my December Shop My Stash and then picking out my items for January for the new year. So we always start with a review of what I used in December, and then we'll go ahead and pick out the new one. And if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. My name's Catherine. I'm a beauty enthusiast and a part-time reseller, as well as a full-time mental health therapist. So what you'll see on this channel is a lot of beauty related and reselling content. So if that's something that you're into, please stick around, subscribe, like the video, do all the YouTube things, and I really appreciate it. So let's get started with December's review. All right, so starting more with our complexion products, I did really enjoy the Auric Glow Lust. I have mine in the shade Morganite. I really liked it as a primer. I liked it as a highlight as well as a mix into foundation. So I'm still really enjoying that. This is the, the Kate Somerville Exfolikate Glow. So I didn't use as much of it as I would have initially expected, just because it does have some chemical exfoliants in it. I think it has AHAs and BHAs, which again, I have more sensitive skin, so I don't want to use it every single night because it is an exfoliant. So I use that about probably every 2 nights, maybe every 3 nights in between. So I didn't use it as much as I initially thought. But I was able to use up a lot of these minis of the Clinique, I think, Moisture Surge, have the Belief Aloe Aqua Bomb, as well as the Philosophy Hyaluronic Glow Moisturizer. So some of my minis, to get those out of my collection, I always enjoy if I can use those up. As far as primers, I'm still working on the Milk Hydro Grip, hoping. I don't know, I didn't wear as much makeup this go around, if you will, just due to the holidays and being off of work and just being relaxed and not really putting anything on my face. So I didn't use as much as the primer as I had intended to, as well as the, what is this? The Glow Recipe Watermelon Glowy, Niacinamide Dewdrops. Didn't use that as much as well, but I will keep it in the next rotation. As far as, let's see, complexion products, I was using the Kosas concealer. I think it's in 1.5C. Really enjoy that. And I mean, I've used probably half of it already. And then as far as foundations, I had the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Foundation in the shade Porcelain. And then I had the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation in 30NN. And I realized I was not, I mean, granted, I didn't wear a lot of makeup anyways, but even when I did, I wasn't reaching for the ones that were in my Shop My Stash. So that kind of tells me something. I think this serum foundation, like, I don't know if my complexion is changing. Typically I'm pretty dry. But now maybe it's changing to more normal or oily, and the serum just seemed a little bit too oily for me, so I didn't really get along with that. And then the Stay Naked Urban Decay, I just think the color, even though it's neutral leaning, it says that it's supposed to be neutral, I still find it very yellow. So I still have the box and the receipt, and I may go exchange that as well, just because, you know, I don't want the wrong shade foundation. Another primer that I'm continuing to use is the Milk Hydro Grip eye primer, concealer primer. I really don't like it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to declutter it just because I got it in an influencer box, but I just don't think it does much. So I'll probably be getting rid of that. More complexion, the Kosas powder. What is it? Kosas Cloud Set powder. I have mine in Breezy. Again, this is not the lightest shade. I think they have a translucent one as well, which I might have fared better with the translucent one, because I do feel like this one has a little bit of coverage and it's a little bit yellow. So I still do enjoy the powder. Like, I feel like it does its job. It does a really good job. I just didn't do the best with shade matching. As far as bronzer, I was using the mini Marc Jacobs Omega Tantastic. Really enjoyed that. Again, I'm always going to opt for minis if I have the chance. Kosas Airbrow, really enjoyed that. That one's slightly a little warm warmer than what I usually go for, but still really like the formula, and the color is not bad at all. Just a little bit warmer than anticipated, but still really love that. As far as mascara, we have the Lancome Lash Idéal. That one is almost done, and then we have the Lawless, I think that's the one and done. That one is almost out as well, so I'm really happy about being able to, you know, finish some mascaras. Really enjoyed the Auric, what are these, the Glow Lust. These were the holiday ones, so the one Entice, I believe that's the olive green one, super duper pretty. And then Disrupt is the maroon color one with the shade toppers on top of them. Gorgeous colors, very, very moussey. Initially can be a little bit messy when applying, so just beware of that, but super gorgeous, and the color is phenomenal. And it's kind of like almost like a cream to powder finish, if you will. So they do dry down into a really pretty color. Another mini is the Benefit Dandelion. I use this kind of as a blush topper. I didn't use it as much as I thought I would because, we'll just talk about that next, is because I think I was more focused on panning. The Tarte Amazonian blush in Party. Look at that. Look at that. It's such a huge pan. Like I'm continuing to keep this in for the next round because it is my mission in life now to finish this all up, because I honestly don't think I've finished any any makeup product before, like all the way to the end. So super excited about that. This is the Samantha March and Ofra collaboration in Dream Chaser. The highlight, it's really pretty, kind of pinky color. Really enjoyed that. One that I think I'm going to be getting rid of is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. I just didn't reach for this at all. Just don't really like the shimmers. I don't really like the mattes. So if I don't really like it, I probably shouldn't keep it. So that will most likely be decluttered. And then lastly, loved this Natasha Denona, the retro palette that just came out. I mean, you can tell in some of the shades, like they got some good usage. And it was really nice because initially when I looked at this, it was just like, oh, it's just another mauve palette. Like it's pretty, but I have so many mauves. But then when you really get into it, like you can do a lot of different types of looks with different depths and tones. Like this corner right here is actually really pretty, and it's really kind of warm and coppery when you put it on the eye. This color called Apart, this brown color, that's a cream to powder formula, and it's a beautiful shade of brown. Just using that all over the lid with like one of these shimmer toppers like Vivian or Jude, so beautiful. So I really enjoyed using that, but we will be rotating something new in. So again, this was December's Shop My Stash, so now let's pick out January's. All right, so here is January's picks. So kind of going back over to some of the items that were from last month. So again, I'm going to keep in that Kate Somerville Exfolikate moisturizer. Forgot to talk about this in the first one, but going to continue to use the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, as well as the Milk Hydro Primer, and the Glow Recipe Dewdrops. Another skincare that I'm going to be including is the Tula Rose Glow and Get It under eye stick. So that kind of gives a cooling effect to the under eye, as well as kind of give it like a pearly type of look. So, and I'm almost done with that. So it's not only is this a Shop My Stash, but this is also, I'm going to consider a project pan because I'm in the process of trying to finish up a lot of products. As far as let's see, highlighter as well as illuminizing primer, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1. It's supposed to be like a foundation, a primer, a concealer, and a highlighter all in one. I don't think it's a concealer, but it does do a good job on the other aspects if you really wanted like a makeup, no makeup kind of look. But I'm going to be using it as a highlighter. And then as far as foundation, look how close I am to finishing that. I don't think I've ever finished a foundation before, so like my heart and soul is in that as well. So this is the Tarte Found Sealer. It's a multitasking foundation. It has SPF 20 in it, and I have mine in the Fairlight Neutral, which is honestly like one of the best shade matches for myself ever. So really am so hopeful to be finishing that. And then also the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation that I'm also almost, like maybe we'll be finishing it this go around too. So how exciting would that be to have 2 foundations actually finished? That's awesome. And then I'm going to be using this Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. I do not know what the shade is, but it's a twinge to yellow for my liking, but still going to be using it. And I do like how it looks. So we'll still be using that. Again, going to keep in the Amazonian blush because, like I said, I'm trying to pan that and finish that. I don't know why I put in the Flower Beauty pot. I think it's in Sweet Pea. I know I'm probably going to be leaning towards this one, but I put it in just to give a different tone or something. As well as the Glow Stick by Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's in Pinkgasm as like a blush topper. As far as all over powder, I have the Hourglass Ambient Radiant powder. So I just kind of stick my brush in all of them and, you know, use it as a finishing powder. For mascara, I'll be using the Iconic London, I don't know what the mascara is called, but it's one of the newer ones. And then for contour bronzer, this is also from Iconic London. It's one of the newer products from them where it has the oh, that's a dog hair. It has the cream contour on top and then the powder bronzer on, I'm sorry, cream on the bottom, powder on the top. Comes in this cute like little packaging. So I've actually been using this a lot already and really enjoying it. As far as brows, I have this Winky Lux. It's like universal brow color, which I was super duper skeptical about because I have very dark hair. And I like my eyebrows to be relatively dark and cool as well. And it actually works out really great. I pair that with the e.l.f. Wow Brow, I want to say in dark brown. So those two paired really well together. As far as eyeshadows, I'm going to be using this Shiseido Gel Pop eyeshadow, I think that's what it's called, in the shade Taupe. And then as far as eyeshadow palettes, I have the Huda Beauty Retrograde palette. I picked this up on a Sephora sale, so I'm super excited to use that. And then also going to be using my new She's and Parties by Melt. And then I got real crazy with the eyeshadow palettes because I hadn't used, like I got so many new ones and I just couldn't wait to like for future Shop My Stashes. I'm like, I'm just going to put them all in now and use them all. So my last one is the Passion in Paris by BH Cosmetics. So super excited. I've already made some really pretty looks with all of them. So excited to continue to be using them. So with all of that, this is my January Shop My Stash. Please let me know if you like any of these products, don't like them, you know, which one's your favorite, least favorite, whatever, comments down below. I really do appreciate the activity. It helps grow this channel, which is my goal. Oh, last one, forgot, Mally Stick, eyeshadow stick, really pretty taupey color. Again, kind of went ham on the eyeshadows. But anyways, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and we'll be chatting soon. Bye.